What is up, everybody? JCraft here, starting the Sony Vegas Marathon 2, and I'm going to show you guys how to do Twitch. I believe I already did a tutorial on this, but a lot of people were still confused, so I'm going to go more in depth on it. So I'm going to go ahead and drag in my clip, and I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to delete the audio file. You don't have to, but I don't really like editing with the audio files there. It just bothers me. And find out where you want to do Twitch. Most people like to do it after a shot or as a transition. So I'm going to do it after a shot. Okay? So I'm just going to split the clip. Split. I'm sorry, I'm editing with one hand, so it takes a long time because I'm using a Rock Band mic to do these tutorials, you know, to record my voice. And split, and of course I'm gonna disable resample. And so let's just look at the clip right now. It's just, you know, it's just a quick scope, you know. Did he actually miss this? Actually, he missed this quick scope, but I don't really think it matters. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do the effect. Okay, so after the shot, or wherever you want to do the Twitch effect, you want to press S to split it, and press S on where you want it to stop. Now you have this section of where you want the Twitch to be, so you want to right click, go to video event pan / crop, go in about 2 keyframes and zoom in, like, well, before you zoom in, make sure these 2 are checked, and this is to move freely, and you want to zoom in just a little bit, and you want to move 2 keyframes, go to the bottom right, and I'm going to explain keyframing just a little bit right here. Keyframing is basically a transition from one place to another, or in video effects, like, it transitions from whatever you want it to be to the next thing, you know. So for example, I want it to move from here to here. Now within this given amount of time, it will move from there to there, but if I make this more farther, it gets there in a more amount of time, you know. It takes longer to get there. If I put it shorter, it takes a less amount of time to get there. So since Twitch is really fast, you want to do a little bit, like about 2 keyframes each keyframe, which is it's sort of hard to explain, but you'll get it after we're done. So we're just gonna move a couple keyframes and go to the top left, and then move a couple keyframes, go to the bottom left, move a couple keyframes, go to the top right, and then go about 3 keyframes and return it back to normal. Now, what you're going to see right now, it doesn't look at all like Twitch. Let's see. See, that obviously does not look like Twitch. What you can do now is that you could go to File, Properties, and this goes to Alex 20 Productions. I believe that's his name. And you could go ahead and do any anaglyphic stereoscopic 3D mode, and for example, I'm gonna do red and cyan and click apply, and you notice that your color's gone and you want it to be back. So you want to go to color corrector. I believe he does it in a different way, but you know, it's basically the same way. And you want to adjust your saturation to where it was. Try and return it back to normal. And this seems pretty good. Okay, so now that we're done with that, you can add stereoscopic 3D adjust, which is right here. And you can see you could change the vertical offset, change pretty much anything. I'm pretty sure he has already explained it. I'll put a link to his tutorial in the description. and we're just gonna mess around with it. I believe that zoom is the best way to actually do the effect. I mean, the other ones are pretty cool, but they're not really that helpful. So what I'm gonna do is just add it to this video. Well, before you do that, you just want to insert a new video track and copy and paste this. You'll see why. And then on the top one, you want it to fade all the way. Whoops, didn't add saturation to this one. Alright, let's go to color corrector, saturation. Okay, so now what you want to do is go to stereoscopic 3D adjust, and you want to go to corrections and make sure it's added to the top layer, and you could add zoom, add some zoom in there, and you don't want to add too much, so just gonna add a little bit less, and then you could add some keystone. You know, I don't want too much, so. Okay, so now that that's done, let's see how it looks like. See, that looks pretty good. Actually, what you want to, this is a lot of trial and error, guys, so you actually want to make it fade a little bit later, right around here, and it looks really good. So that's pretty good looking, but you know, there's still something missing, and it is real smart motion blur. Just add the default settings on top of each layer, and trust me, it'll look really awesome. Alright, let's see how it looks like. And that's a pretty good Twitch effect. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the confusion, but it turned out to be really good, and this is really first time doing it with real RGB display, because a lot of the time I just use magic bullet looks, which isn't really effective. So I'll put Alex's tutorial in the description where he goes more in depth about stereoscopic 3D adjust, but this is my version of Sony Vegas Twitch, and a lot of people use New Blue, Earthquake, but that isn't really Twitch, you know. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll have more tutorials up soon, and yeah, see you guys later.